lovely friends, and good evening, good Tuesday evening, good last day of term for me evening. I have been watching a movie and it has given me an idea for what we can talk about now. I thought I would give you my top 20 Christmas movies. I would love to do top 10, but I love too many and I wouldn't be able to pick which ones would go in my top 10. So I've written down my top 20 Christmas movies and we are going to go through them one by one. And I wonder if they're the same movies that you like to watch each year. I watch so many Christmas movies at Christmas time. Actually, let's try again. I watch so many Christmas movies, probably almost year round. Let's not just leave it till Christmas time. They probably start in September. But there are a few favourites that I tend to leave till we're getting closer to Christmas and I enjoy them then. So I did watch one of my favourites tonight and I have sobbed off my makeup. So, sorry, you get to see this version of me, but that's okay. I often rub it off by the end of the day anyway. So let's get down to the top 20 Christmas movies that I love. So the first one that I have to mention is White Christmas with Bing Crosby. Oh, who doesn't love this movie? It is just iconic, really. Every year I watch it, without a doubt. I love it all, except for the choreography song. I always skip through the choreography song. I don't know what it is about that song, but it's not my thing. But every other song I sing along to and just love it. I love the costumes, I love the dancing, I love the music. It's a great movie. So my number 2, and these are in no particular order, so it's not from most favourite to least favourite, it's just favourites. I could not put them in order. That would take me years. The next one would be Home Alone. I love Home Alone. Home Alone 2 is good too. I wouldn't waste my time with Home Alone 3. But Home Alone kind of has a bit of a nostalgia to it for me. When the first time I watched this movie, it was when I was a girl and my family were up, like my relatives were up from Melbourne, and I just remember watching it all together, and there was so many of us squeezed into the lounge room and just the laughter and the tears rolling down faces and just that sound of people that I loved just enjoying themselves so much has kind of rubbed off onto that movie for me. And every time I watch it, it just brings back the warm fuzzies from that very first time I watched it with my family years and years and years ago. So that is a definite favourite. So number 3 would be the Santa Claus. And again, this is one of those ones where the Santa Claus 2 is also good. Santa Claus 3, meh, wouldn't waste my time. But Tim Allen, fantastic in this movie. And it is such a great kids movie. He's just so funny. So for my number 4, I would pick The Holiday. And The Holiday to me is just, I adore this movie. I particularly like, there's one scene in the movie where Arthur, one of the characters, says to Iris, in movies there's leading ladies and there's the best friend. You are a leading lady, but you're acting like the best friend. And I really love that because I think all women do this. All women tend to step down from being a leading lady. They try to just be people pleasers instead. And that really hits home for me, I think, just to not be a people pleaser, but just be your own person and lead your own life. I don't know if that's what they were trying to say, but that's how I read into it. And I just love that particular part in the movie. And I think when she finally gets it, it's just like the doors are opened for her to be happy all of a sudden. And yeah, it's a bit special. I love that movie. Go and see it if you haven't seen it. It's worth looking. Yeah, it's worth it. It's a great movie. So my next pick for number 5 is a bit of a funny one. It's a comedy. It's called Deck the Halls. It stars Danny DeVito, and it has Matthew Broderick, and they are almost like Christmas rivals. They're neighbors living across the road from each other, and yeah, it's a funny movie. It's very funny. These men get out of hand pretty darn fast, and they want Christmas lights to be seen from space, and oh, it's just, yeah, it's loads of fun. Definitely worth watching at Christmas time. Okay, so number 6. Now, there are a lot of varieties of this movie, being The Grinch, but I particularly like the animated version. That's the 2018 version, I believe. Animated version. It is, yeah, it's really good. I like it. It's definitely my favorite. Out of all the Grinches, that's the one I like the most. My number 7 is a well, it's one of the multiple movies again. I'm being a bit sneaky by doing this, but that's okay. And that is the Christmas Chronicles on Netflix. And they are a Netflix original. Is that how they say it? Yeah. And so there's 2 movies now. The first one came out, I think, 1 or 2 years ago, and then one was released this November. And it has Kurt Russell as Santa and Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus. And they are just really, really well done. They're family movies, and they're great. I really enjoyed both of them. I watched them with my son, and yeah, he really loved them too. Great Christmas movies. Well done, Netflix. Coming in at number 8, again, not in any particular order, but just, so I can keep count, is Scrooged. Scrooged has Bill Murray in it. It's an older movie, probably maybe early 90s, guessing. It's a version of A Christmas Carol, which I love A Christmas Carol. So yeah, it's a version of that. And I mean, Bill Murray is Bill Murray. He is his own man. He has his own style. And yeah, I really enjoy how he plays that character. Very well done. It's a good one. And kind of sticking with the Christmas Carol theme, coming in at number 9 is The Man Who Invented Christmas. And this is another fairly recent one, and it is a story of Charles Dickens and how he actually came to write A Christmas Carol. And it is really just a fantastic movie. So I'm a bit of a fan of fictional literature of all types. So Charles Dickens, I'm a fan, and yeah, this is just a great movie. It's really interesting to see how they've portrayed him, and I love how the story came about. It's just a lot of fun, and yeah, great movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Okay, so we're up to number 10, and number 10 is The Family Stone. The Family Stone is a movie that I hadn't actually heard of when I first watched it. I didn't even know what it was. It stars Diane Keaton, and actually it stars a lot of really brilliant actors in it. It's a funny movie. It's a sad movie. It's a love story. It's dramatic. It's hilarious. It will make you cry. It will make you laugh. It is a great movie, and it is actually now a tradition for us to watch The Family Stone after lunch on Christmas Day. So we love it enough that it now is the go-to movie for after lunch on Christmas Day. So if you haven't seen The Family Stone, I really want you to. Make sure that you go to the toilet first because you'll be laughing, and make sure that you have a box of tissues because you'll be crying. It's a great movie. And speaking of traditions, my number 11 is another movie that I watch every single year. It is my Christmas Eve movie. It is the movie that I play while I'm waiting for everyone to fall asleep before Santa gets the presents out. And that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's, look, I know it's an old movie, but it makes me laugh every year. And to be honest, I actually feel like Chevy Chase kind of is the male version of me. I kind of am a bit over the top sometimes with Christmas, and I don't know, there's just, I really feel him, you know? I feel him. Okay, so my number 12 movie is Elf. And is it really Christmas if you haven't watched Elf? Will Ferrell is like superb as Buddy the Elf. He plays that character so darn well. Like, oh my goodness, like it's perfect. It's perfect. It's a great family movie. I just love it. So it's a definite watch every year movie. Coming in at number 13, I have got probably a little known movie. I don't know if many people actually know of this movie. When I've spoken about it, not many people do. And it's called Mixed Nuts. It actually stars Steve Martin, and it's kind of just a lot of slapsticky, I don't know. It's just a really good movie. I really, really enjoy it. When I was thinking about all the movies that I love and I remembered Mixed Nuts, it was like, I need to watch it now. I need to watch it now because I don't think I watched it last year. So I need to find it. I don't know if I have it on DVD or if I'm going to have to rent it. I'll have to have a look. I do have a folder of my Christmas movies on DVD, but I'm finding I'm using DVDs a lot less lately. So yeah, I'll see if I can find a digital copy of it because it is a funny movie. And coming in at number 14 is Christmas with the Cranks. Another Tim Allen movie. Christmas with the Cranks, if you haven't seen it, is about a married couple, recent empty nesters, and they are about to experience their very first Christmas as empty nesters and aren't sure whether or not they want to do it at home, and so they want to do a vacation away, and yeah, just hilarity follows. It's a great movie. Great movie. Movie number 15 is Bad Mum's Christmas, or Bad Mom's Christmas. I can't say it how Americans say it. And I'm going to spell it differently probably in my list too, because that's what I do. So Bad Mum's Christmas is a little bit rude, a little bit silly, funny. Just, it's about some hardworking mums. Three very different hardworking mums. They've got such different personalities, and they are trying to reclaim Christmas so that they can enjoy Christmas rather than just work all the way through it. And it is, yeah, it's well done. And movie number 16 is Four Christmases. Four Christmases is a movie with Reese Witherspoon, and she is fantastic. I love her. She's top actress. And yeah, I think she's actually my favorite character in this movie. It's about a couple that always have Christmas away. They tell a little white lie every year and have Christmas away, and this year their plans have been foiled and they have to spend Christmas with their divorced parents. So that's 4 Christmases that they have to attend, and yeah, it follows them through each of the Christmases, and yes, it's funny. It's funny. Okay, movie number 17. I have put Noel in this movie. This is a Disney Plus movie, so you have to have Disney Plus to watch this. And it is such a Christmassy movie. Like, it's a real family movie. It's a great one for the kids to watch. It's, you know, definitely a family movie. So Anna Kendrick plays Santa's daughter in this movie, and her name's Noelle. And her brother Nick is going to one day take over the family business. And yes, it's kind of a story that follows through all that. It's really good. Kind of like a girl power movie as well, in a bit of a way. So yeah, I really like it. Movie number 18. So this is not necessarily a box office hit movie. This movie is called The Spirit of Christmas. I don't know for sure if I saw it on Netflix or Stan. I think it might have been Netflix. I'm pretty sure it was Netflix. It's kind of like a Hallmarky sort of esque movie. But it's a bit of a ghost story, and I love me a good ghost story. And yeah, ghost stories in Christmas, what's not to love? So I enjoyed this movie. And coming in at number 19, I've chosen Fred Claus. And Fred Claus is a movie about Santa's older brother, Fred. And who knew Santa had an older brother, huh? And now we come to number 20. And this is actually the movie I watched tonight. And it's called Last Christmas. And it has Emilia Clarke in it as the main character. And I really enjoyed this movie. So Emilia Clarke's character is kind of a mess at the start of the movie. And as the movie unfolds, you learn a little bit more about her, and you kind of follow the healing of her heart the way through the movie. And I just really love it. And so I bawl in this movie. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. I love movies where there's a lot of self-healing, where people are brought together, and it's just got a lovely message and great movie. Definitely see that one. And if you love Wham songs, it is a movie jam-packed full of Wham songs. So there you go. That is my top 20 Christmas movies that I watch pretty much every year. There are loads more movies out there. If there's any that I'm missing that I need to see, you need to write them down in the comments section, and I will definitely see them, because Christmas movie buff over here, that's me. That's me. So if there's any I'm missing, let me know. Okay, on that note, lovely friends, I am going to do our advent calendar now before we call it a night. So let's move it over here. Oh, nearly dropped it. And we are on number 8. So let's attempt to pull out number 8. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. Number 8 is, a Bohemian hand cream. Let's have a look. Oh, it's got one of those sticky things on the... I want to smell it. Okay. Love the colour of the bottle. That's beautiful. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. Oh, pretty. It doesn't really tell you what the scent is, but it's really nice. So that's it there. Can you, why won't it focus? Oh, that's pretty. I do love me a good hand cream. Oh, nice one. I'm really happy with this one today. Okay, friends, well, I am going to leave it here. I'm going to edit this and put it up and then go to bed. And tomorrow is my first day of holidays. I will still be working through my holidays because I have my own business, but it's nowhere near as much as what I normally work. So we will be able to have so much fun. But for now, I will see you later. Bye.